Hi, I'm John with BitSize Tech. Today we're going to go over creating certificates in Vault using that secrets engine. You can use Vault for storage and management of certificates. We're also going to create Vault as a certificate authority, so we can use those certificates for authentication with Vault. I prefer this method over token. It's a little bit easier to manage and a little bit more secure in my personal opinion. We will also touch a little bit on policy, so actually restricting access based on auth method. So we'll go into that a little bit today. We'll touch on more of that with other tutorials, but that's what we're going to cover. Thanks for joining me, and see you in the rest of the video.
Several days later.
All right, thanks for joining me. We're back and we're going to go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and log into our Vault server. I've already done this in both my CLI and in the browser, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by creating some new secrets. These secrets we're going to lock down the access to so that only a person using certificate authentication can actually access them. So that's how we're going to start this. So first we're going to enable a new engine. We're going to go to KV pair. Next. And then we're actually going to start with version 2. Actually, let me go back. I didn't change the name of it, so we're going to disable that. We are going to leave it to version 2, though. So that was weird. The UI wouldn't let me pull it away. So we're going to start. We'll say BST v2 is our path, and we'll leave that. Now for this, we're going to create a secret. So let's just say that this one is, can we access? And then yes, we can. Or actually, let's just say secret. We'll say secret. Save that. Great. So we're going to save that as our first pass. We're going to go back and do a V1 as well. So let's go back to secrets, enable engine, KV, say BSC V1 this time, and change that to V1. It wouldn't let me there for some reason. We're going to say secret again. And this time we're going to do, let's see, can we access? I'll say no, we can't. Save. Great. So that's going to go ahead and get those saved. So we'll just need those for later. And this is where we're going to actually start enabling PKI to get that process up. So do that. We're going to start by saying Vault secrets. Helps if I type Vault right. We'll say enable PKI. Interesting. Oh, that's because I seem to have disconnected it. Helps if I do that. Clear. Now we'll say Vault secrets, enable PKI. Cannot validate. I think our Vault address dropped off for some reason. I added it to the bash RC, but it looks like it didn't save. Interesting. It's actually not in there. So we'll just do that again. Export Vault address equals HTTPS vault.bitsize.tech. Connection refused. Oh, forgot the port. There we go. All right. So I did a little troubleshooting. I'm going to keep that in. If you run into that issue, it's because your session dropped the address. I can try this again by saying .bash rc. And then I need to move the quotes. Okay. That's now saved. So we've enabled PKI. So we're going to say Vault secrets tune. So we're going to set this secret a max lease time. Time to live. I believe this is 30 days. PKI. Oh, did I? Now I can do that command. Troubleshooting the other thing, I forgot to do that. All right, we'll say that. Great, that's now tuned. So these will maximum last 30 days. So now we need to actually write to that path equal certificate PKI / root / generate / internal, and then we're gonna say issuing certificates equals to this actual vault address. We need to specify that path. Then let's say distribution. Sorry, just making sure I spelled that right. I didn't. This will all be copy and paste for you on my Git repository, so this will be easier. And then we'll say, oh, I think that wasn't supposed to be in there. HTTPS vault.bit PKI /CRL. Oh, actually, I think you do need the / in there. We'll see. Great. So we have that certificate in there, and then what we're going to do is that's the root certificate. So this is the root one for you to use it as a certificate authority. So that's our first one. Now we're going to enable another path, Vault secrets, enable path equals PKI int PKI. So we're making a path within that path. We're going to tune the secrets here. Tune max lease equals 8. That's what we're tuning that one. Yep. Worked. Great. Now we're going to generate an intermediate certificate and then save that to the certificate authority. Right. Format equals JSON PKI _int intermediate slash generate slash internal. I spelled I keep doing that where I hit the E after format. Don't know why. Okay, great. Then we'll say common name equal to, and this is just going to be your actual domain. So mine's bit-sized.tech. And then, we'll say intermediate authority. Great. And then one more line. We're going to pipe that to jq-r.data.csr. Then append that to PKI intermediate. Can't spell today. .csr. I forgot to install JQ. Since the last couple of videos, I've spun up a new vault. I've also moved it from one AWS environment to another, and I've gotten this laptop. So if you're wondering why this is a little bit different than previously, that's why. So I'm going to clear that out. Now we'll do that. Great, that ran. So if I LL, I can see that file was created. Sweet. Now we're going to sign the intermediate with the root certificate. So Vault write, and then dash format equals JSON. Didn't add an E that time. PKI slash root slash sign dash intermediate. And then we'll say CSR equals also if I can spell CSR. And then we're going to say that this format equals pem underscore bundle. And time to live equals 43800H. And we're going to say pipe that to jq-r.data.certificate. And then we're going to add that to intermediate cert.pem. Great. So once we're signed that, like if we do a cat on intermediate cert.pem, we can see it there. We want to import that back into Vault. So to do that, we're going to do Vault write PKI underscore int slash intermediate slash set dash signed certificate equals, and we're going to say that file intermediate dot cert dot pem. Great. Now we've signed that back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a role in that domain to be able to generate other certificates for that subdomain. This allows us to actually generate things and give permissions. So we're going to assign that role to any command when we're doing it. So Vault write PKI int slash roles slash Vault dot bit size. Oh, I forgot. This does not actually need to be that, so we're going to change it around. This is actually how we're going to name the role, so I want to make it very specific. Say allowed domains. And then we'll say equal to bit sized dot tech. And then we'll want to allow subdomains. Subdomains equals true. So that's just a Boolean. And we're going to say max TTL equals, we'll say 720 hours. Actually, that's 30 days. The other ones are months. I don't know why I was thinking that that was shorter. Couldn't math. Great. We've now written that. Next, we're going to generate the certificates. We're going to do Vault write PKI int / issue Vault dash bit sized dash tech. And you can do this for your domain. This is clearly meant for my naming convention. So feel free to use your domain. These are just stand-ins for this tutorial. Vault.bitSize.tech. All right, that looks correct. Int issue. Great. This has now generated the certificates. So we actually want to copy all that. I should have just piped it out to an actual file, but I didn't. So let's copy. I'll just open text editor for now. We'll say new document. Paste that in there. Okay, we're gonna have to create a couple of files. So sudo vim, I'm gonna create 3. One's gonna be the CA, one's gonna be the issuing CA, or actually 4 files, the priv key and the CA chain. So we need all 4 of those. So to do that, sudo vim, and we're gonna do, we'll start with vault _ ca.pem. Actually, you don't need to sudo. You're creating the files, you don't have to sudo them. And then we're going to use that one. I started with the CA itself, so the certificate. So we want to grab all of that. Oop. Come on. Oh, this will just be easier. Copy, paste. Great. Escape. Right quit. Okay, we're going to do the issuing CA now. Vault ca.pem. Insert mode. That one was a lot smoother for whatever reason. Won't question it. Escape. Right quit. Great. And then we're going to say vault priv key. .pem. Insert mode. You don't want to share these with anybody. Obviously, I'm doing it for this tutorial, but I will be deleting them afterwards. Right, let's make sure that guy's got a space at the beginning. Make sure you don't have any, just in case. Right quit. Save. All right, and then finally, we're going to do the whole issuing CA, or the whole CA chain. I mean, Vault CA chain.pem. And this guy. Insert mode. Okay. Escape. Right quit. Great. Those are all saved now. So we have those saved. We're going to enable Cert Auth, and we're going to attach a policy. So we'll start with Vault write PKI int / roles / Vault cert. Then we're going to say allow any name equals true. So we're creating a role for the cert authentication itself and placing and creating a place to store them. So true max 2 X's for extreme TTL equals 720 hours. Generate lease equals true. Okay. Now we're going to actually have to create a policy. So just do that. We're going to sudo vim vault-cert.hcl. Now I have one that will be in the GitHub repo. And let's see. Template. There we go. This guy. All right. Well, you should know to open in VS Code. We're going to open it in VS Code. So I'm going to copy paste all of this. Now, something you'll need to note is in this file, you see these paths at the bottom. So if you remember, we have 2 paths. So we're going to say bstv1, anything within this path. So you'll need to update these. We'll have the capabilities of reading and listing whenever you actually do it. So you have a couple of options. You can read, you can list, you can create, and you can delete. All this can be found in the policy rules. We'll go through that a little bit more. But essentially what we're saying here is we can both read and list them. Those are 2 different things. You can see all the secrets if you have the list ability, but you can't read them. So that's why we have both. Now for v2 paths, when you're adding it to the policy, because of the API, everything's always stored in data. So really what you need to do is say anything in BST v2, if you do the plus sign that just says anything in the next directory, and then after that you want to add like secret or the exact path. You could put in data literally there, but a plus sign is also good stand-in. So this way you can actually read those in the v2 as well. So it should be everything we need to update in this file. We're going to right quit that. Now we're going to write that policy for that role. Vault-cert. So vault-cert.hcl. Great. That's now the policy. Finally, we're going to write and sign the current certificates to be usable for authentication. So we're going to import them. It'll modify them, and then you'll be able to use them for authentication after that because they'll actually get signed. So to do so, it's going to be a pretty long command. Vault write dash format equals JSON PKI int / issue. The reason I'm doing JSON as a format is I'm using JQ, so that's why I'm exporting into JQ, you know, and then rewriting into those certs. So that's why I'm using format JSON. You can do it another way. This is just easiest, I find, to have it in a JSON format. PKI issue, say vault dash cert, common name, and we'll say these are the vault certs. We're going to T that. We're going to say jq-r.data.certificate Make sure I spelled that right. It's going to go to Vault underscore CA dot PEM. Then we're going to say JQ. We're doing this for all of them. So we need it for the issuing, the certificate, and the private key. Those are the specific ones we need. Dot data dot CA. And you can see why I named them the way I did, because it's easier to tell in the line. CA dot PEM. Finally, JQ-R dot data dot private key. I'm sending that to Vault priv key dot PEM. Okay.
3 hours later.
All right, I'm back. Did some troubleshooting, had a problem with the role, also had a problem with some parts in the role policy. So I've updated that. So the template is different. In the role, it wasn't allowing the subdomains or any domain for the Vault Cert role. So I fixed that. We're now back. So there's a bit of a jump cut. Took me a little while. So that is now done. So we can enable by doing Vault Auth enable cert. That is now allowed. So we're going to do Vault write auth slash cert slash vault dash cert. Say display name equal vault ca.pem. The client key equals vault priv key.pem. Then we're going to say certificate equals at vault ca.pem. Error 404, unsupported path. Oh, certs. There's another part in that path there. Cert. Not carts. Spelling today is killing me. Unable to fill out the parse certificate. I think I know why. In testing, I know why. We're going to jump cut again.
A few moments later.
Okay, so for some reason, even though I was doing it in the command line, my policy wasn't applying. Don't know why. It is now applying to the correct authentication method, so I fixed that. I'll make sure to go through and update the documentation to make sure that works. But you can see I'm now getting that secret. If I go through and update the policy, we're going to remove that path. Save it. Oh, I should actually, I was testing that one there. We'll save. Now if I try and get, we'll get that 4.3 error again, which is what we should have got the first time. So technically that was working. And then we'll do v2 slash data slash secret. No value found.
Here's what I found.
Okay, Google, thanks. BST 2 Let's check our secrets. Ah, I know what it is. It should be, oh no, it should be secret. Oh, you don't need it. Derp. Okay, so it automatically injects it in when you do it in the command line. So this is what we did want. Yes, we can get it, so that works. So we've verified it works. I will make sure to update the documentation. If you have problems where you're getting that 403 error, you can go into the UI like I did and double check, because in the CLI it was telling me something different. If you go to edit certificate, you want to check tokens, because every time you log in, you technically get a token, even if it's through a certificate, and check your generated tokens policies and make sure that that Vault cert is added. That's what I made sure. It should have been added in the command line. It should have, because I designated policies. I'll make sure that it's there. So yeah, that's what we want. It works. We're going to do some policy work and some other things next time. We'll dive a little bit further into that. We'll also add some more authentication methods. So there's more to come. This is the, sorry it took so long. I've been working on certifications and other things, but hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.